Is more than one language spoken in your household? Has always been a question that I found hard to answer. Sitting in government documents like a stumbling block in a grey area, we spoke English in my home. But every morning has begun with gising na na ka ina. Get up, my son, it's time to eat. But this has always been more than breakfast. It's you better eat all your rice, even the scoops from the side of the pot slightly burnt, because you are lucky to have anything at all. My mother is the perfect mix of poverty mentality and humility. She is 1 part anger to 4 parts concern, stirred with fear you get not being allowed to have cordial, not being allowed to have a sleepover until you're 12 years old, 2 doors down, and having a call before you went to bed. My mother gave me half of everything she is. My best friend growing up said I look like her, but with a nose like my dad. When I say I'm Filipino, I get, well, you don't look like it. I thought you were some kind of islander, and I get it, people are just trying to be nice, but it's hard when they have to know the mystery behind my brown eyes, my black and curly hair, my tall nose, my neck beard, my big build, so my clothes don't fit that well. I don't look as good as a white guy does with short back and sides. I'm not Filipino enough to get a buzz cut. It's being half-half, it's put by the aunties, it's being half-caste like the skies, racism is being half my mother, it's being half black, it's being half white, it is being a grey area. But it is also the sweetest mangoes you have ever had in your life from the 40-year-old tree in your backyard. It is fresh coconuts. It's a 5 minutes walk to the beach. It's 2 minutes if you run, so race me. It's seeing your cousins, your aunties, your uncles, your grandparents after 5 years. It's sitting in the airport after crying when you said that you wouldn't. And in my house on the central coast of New South Wales in Australia, there's a big bowl of puns sit on my birthday. Noodles long to represent life. It is a big bowl of puns sit the day we found out my tata Romy had died, waiting for me like my mother who breathed out my buhay through sobs like it was all she had left. My buhay is a grey area. It sometimes means a good life, a long life. It sometimes means to live, to be alive. Sometimes means to grow, to become, to thrive. My story will be my buhay. My story will not be half caste, half blood, half white. My story will start from my mother's side, mix my father's history. I am well-spoken English sitting in front of a mother's tongue, and my son will have my mother's maiden name. Between his first and last, he will learn that the space between is just as important as we begin and end. To my future son, if you are to be half of me, I will do my best to give you all that I am. If you are to truly follow in my footsteps, I don't want there to be any stumbling blocks. I'll try my hardest to color all the gray areas. I will hold your hands like it's okay to cry, okay not to fit in, okay not to be okay, and that his father has learned all of this from a buhay. And every morning he will hear gising na anak ka ina. You better eat all your rice.